Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is the Dinosaur here for Thunderdog Esports bonus cast because we have a good game here today. Alongside me, I have my co-caster. This is Kelly. She will be providing very valuable input on Protoss and Terran races are her specialty. Isn't that right, Kelly? Excellent. So she will be tuning in. So if you hear a little jingle jangle in the background, it's typically how she likes to communicate. But enough about the dog. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. In the bottom left, we have from Team Dust, we have Mad Bull. And in the top right, our Terran player, we have DG's Udi. Udi. That'll be fun to say. I'm really excited about that, actually. Not in a sarcastic way, in an actual, I think that is just fantastic. So, this will be PVT, was submitted because apparently it's a great game. Don't know anything other than that, so we'll just have to see how things play out for both of these players. This week, I was actually off for Thunderdog, which was a nice little break. I'd always love to be in the action, but I went shopping instead. I went clothes shopping because that's what you do when you're an adult and you can't do the things that you want, so you have to go shopping sometimes. It sucks. It's terrible. Don't do it. Do not suggest. Anyway, back into the game. Nothing really happening early on here. No cheese. Sometimes I like when they send me cheesy games. They can be a little bit more fun. But nothing of the sort as Mad Bull. This beautiful Dust logo. I love the new team logos. We'll take a look here at the Terran players. That one's not, it's cool. I see. I'm trying to figure out which way it goes. I guess it only goes one way. It's not a true mirror. Huh. Well then, Terran player adding on gas here, so we will most likely see a Reaper, depending if he gets that gas quite fast enough. It looks like he will. So I expect to see a nice little Reaper Scout. No SCV Scout either, so that's pretty indicative, and we'll follow a day in the life of this probe as it boots across the map with its beautiful little flowing particle trail there. And I have to say, my favorite new thing has been the new portraits. The Carbot portraits are absolutely fantastic, and I see them all the time on the ladder, and there is the Reaper coming out. No big deal. This probe's going to go ahead and poke this supply depot a whole bunch and see, and it doesn't look like Mad Bull is going to get any sort of information. Maybe trying to see if it's a Marine or a Reaper, but it's just not a risk you can run, because if you see it's a Reaper, you die. And that's not always the best thing, especially for probes. They very much enjoy not dying. But this probe will break off now. Nice little move here, so he's going to save it, and I think he's going to be trying to throw a proxy pylon. And it looks like this Reaper couldn't scout it unless it really tried and pushed it. And it looks like an Expo coming up for Mad Bull. And he has a Zealot. No, he canceled it. I was just about to say, but he is boosting that Mothership core out to deal with this Reaper. Ooh, and this probe most likely, yes, definitely going to be picked off. And a little bit tough. This kind of just sucks to deal with. And microing away. And finally, Mothership core comes out and will end all of that business. This probe trying to get some more information here. And there aren't going to be any other units out, except this Reaper may come home and actually kill this probe. No proxy's been put down yet. We'll have to see. Can't see much. And will this Reaper find it? Because it can jump up cliffs. Might just be scouting around trying to find this probe, but no such luck. Good news here for Mad Bull, as he will be able to hide this probe for just a little bit longer. And it looks like the classic bunker going down at the front as this command center is going to finish up. Both these players are going to start very, very open. Very, very standard-y stuff. If you're playing the Starcraft drinking game, that is a drink, because I did say they are having standard openings. Standard, the word used to describe boring games where nothing of any huge significance happens early on. But it's Starcraft, so you have to love that stuff. And I haven't seen any really major variations. The Stargate, as I just showed you, is the first major one. So that's a little something to hold on to, as I'm sure this Stalker will come down and harass this Reaper right back. As we'll have to see if the 70 shields he took off of that Nexus will be significant in the game. All signs point to no, but you never quite know. It's a beautiful thing about StarCraft. Everything can start off all standardy and boring, as I just said, but that can still turn into a really fantastic game, which is what I'm hoping we're going to see here. So Udi lands that, and it looks like an Oracle is coming out, and I do not believe we have yes, we do have an engineering bay. I lied, because Udi is going for fast upgrades, but we'll have to see if any missile turrets come out. He certainly has not scouted that Stargate, but now an Oracle coming across the map, and it looks like it's not going to intercept. Udi's going to be all over that. Mothership Core has plenty for a Nexus Cannon, which the Nexus Cannon alone would kind of save this attack, and oh no, he's got to run back just a little bit. The whole Terran's whole point here is to try to pop this Nexus Cannon. I would have liked to see Udi stay there a little bit more. He could have put on enough pressure where he definitely would have to pop a Nexus Cannon. There's no way just the Stalkers could deal with that without losing everything, and we'll have to see how this Oracle does. Comes in, and 1 kill. 2, nope, only just 1 kill there. Gonna pop on over into the main. SCV's already running because there is no missile turret up yet. There is 4 kills for it, 5 kills. Gonna pick off the Lonely Marine. And, oh no, crossing over, and really just some good harassment here. Just a lot of lost mining time. Ooh, and even gets another. Excellent, excellent stuff here. 6 SCVs lost and 1 kill. 1 Marine killed. Lots of lost mining time. Great, great stuff for Udi. Absolutely fantastic. As we now see Charge coming up, +1, and a Templar Archive. So could we see some fantastic storms? My guess, I just have to say, if this is a great game, maybe there are fantastic storms, and that is why. Which is going to be a really great choice because Udi seems to be very heavily Marine-based at this point. Going for a quick stim timing, going to run across the map. No upgrades, just +1 is done, but no upgrades will finish up as he's moving across. But with Charge and now 5 gateways coming up, is Mad Bull a little bit too late? He does not have a whole lot here. The key is where's that Mothership Core? That is very, very crucial to his defense. And there it is, hanging out. Enough for 2 Nexus Cannons, so that should be good. And how much does this probe see? And looks like Kelly is on the move, scouting around my room to see if any Zerg have entered my my area. But that is okay, as it looks like this attack is going to move up here. And Mad Bull needs to be careful of his units here. Ooh, a little close. And can he wall them in with force fields? It looks like that sentry was trying, as it briefly wasn't attacking, but he has to be careful now to make sure nothing goes into the main. This Oracle went in. Looks like it did not get any more kills, as he has a missile turret up. Looks like this attack is not over for now. And how far out can Mad Bull see? He does not quite know that that's there still. But this Archon's going to give him a lot of extra beef. And with some good Nexus Cannon, I don't think it's the best spot for Udi, as he does try to charge up. Now the Zealots' charge is done. There it is. And they are going forward. Decent exchange back and forth here. Not a lot. Not any death moves by either player. But Storm is quickly approaching being done now. And this Archon doing some work against this Bio army. Archon's oh so powerful. Especially when you get them early on like this. Really great stuff. And it looks like this Oracle is going to come in to see if it can pick off some Marines. No such luck. And this Oracle will boost around, and these medevacs will boost after it, these Marines. Oh, this poor Oracle. All he wants is to murder little people and machines. And it looks like he will try and live. Continuing now, the Ghost Academy coming down. Oh, and that's a great little spot there. Wow, even more kills. Look at this hero Oracle right now. 13, 14. Couldn't get 15, but gets a good revelation off and is going to go ahead and get out of there. May take 1 round. No, totally good. So as you see on the upgrade front, +1 armor coming up for both players. +2 armor, for Protoss, as we highlighted. +1 was already up a little bit earlier. But 3 bases now for Mad Bull, and he is definitely taking a little bit of a lead here. Seems like he's a little bit ahead in tech. I would like to see him get some possible Colossi. Not immediately into Colossus. Ooh, and definitely switch those warp gates on. But, and there he did. He heard me in the past. There is the Robo facility. I was going to say, this is a great move because you always want to kind of be ready for the next step. This pylon's a little iffy. We don't want any Artosis pylons. You need that tasteless pylon to double power everything, so everything stays in. And it looks like he does have some storms ready, so we're going to have to see. Well, it's an EMP versus a feedback battle. We'll have to see. One ghost is in there and not doing a whole lot, kind of hanging out. Oh, and everything goes off on not the High Templar. Where's the storm? Oh, great feedbacks. Absolutely fantastic. Now nothing that these can really do. Oh, another ghost gets trapped. He gets an EMP off, but not on the right units. Oh, a nice little flank there. One zealot coming across. More EMPs going off, but these medevacs are just about out of energy and almost out of life as Mad Bull now pushing in further and further and further. Coming across now, taking out the medevacs. That's so painful. Another ghost is here. EMP will be kind of ineffective right here. Maybe able to pick off that Archon. Ooh, 10 health left on that Archon. He definitely needs to pull that back. Make sure that does not get picked off so it can replenish all that beautiful shield energy. Says, hey, you're Terran, you got those medevacs. You can recharge your army. Well, so can I. I just need a whole bunch of Archons and no other units to lose shields. Looks like he's going to try to push in again. And with, I think, just 2 ghosts here. Oh, this Hellbat's a great choice to kind of take out these Zealots. Oh, and so much damage is pushing through here. How is Udi going to deal with this massive force? It looks like he's just going to get crushed, pushing through. And Mad Bull, I don't think that he can lose from here. Never say never, however, but more Zealots streaming in. It looks like he's pushing. This Charge Lot Archon never going out of style with some great storms as well. Everything going on right now, and Udi does GG, and that is all that she wrote. Hero Oracle was kind of a little bit of the story of the game. Does that Oracle still exist on the map? And no, it looks like it died, but Udi did a really... Yeah, they were both pretty even in the opening, but as I say, Udi fell behind a little bit when he kind of pushed in. Didn't pop that Nexus Cannon, which did come in handy later. And Mad Bull taking kind of a risky third early on, going with some Oracle harassment early on that was highly effective, moving into Storm, etc., all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap it up. This has been the Danny Soar with Thunderdog Esports Top Dog, and we will see you on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. We're going to be wrapping up here, but we have things like the playoffs, per se, or postseason, which we're going to have a lot of good games. I'm very sure we got some great teams involved, so we will have to see what happens. So, with no further ado, I do not believe that Kelly has any additional information for us, so I will let all of you go. Have a great night.